witches, blessed be. This is White Raven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you, witches? Whew, what a week, what a week, what a week. Guys, witches, it doesn't stop. What's up with it? Crazy. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart to all of you guys that sent me all those beautiful messages this past week. For me and for my beautiful magic man that I love so much. Many of you guys know that last Saturday, my man and I and Charlie, we were hiking in a place called the Shenandoah National Park. And he took a bad fall hiking and he fell and he broke his hip. He had to have emergency surgery. It was a whole ordeal, because when you're hiking in the middle of the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, help does not come really fast. And he fell down a cliff and he had to drag himself back up with a broken hip. So he's my hero. He really is my hero. And you know what, guys? He was guarded. He was really guarded because things can always be a lot worse. And I'm counting my blessings. I'm really excited to live one more day with him, listening to him, looking at his beautiful smile, his beautiful eyes. I love my man. And I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. All of you guys that send me all these beautiful get well wishes. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And believe it or not, my man saw all of your messages. And he also thank you for the bottom of his heart. I'm chatting today. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. I also want to thank you for watching the video of my interview with my friend Shayde last week. Thank you very much for all of you guys that went into his channel and you left a message. I'm going to post that video in the description of this video if you want to check it out. It was an interview that we did together. It was a lot of fun. So if you want to go check it out, I will really appreciate that. Coming up in December, I'm going to be doing an interview with another group and I'm going to share the links with you guys. If you guys want to go see it and you guys want to meet some other people and maybe follow some other people that I really like, that I think more like me, and these people that can share some wisdom with you guys, go ahead and watch it. I also going to keep you updated with that interview as well. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you. Thank you for being here. My name is White Raven and I'm here to teach you basics on witchcraft, what it is to be a witch. So if this is something that interests you, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every week. Witches, we're going to be talking today about correspondences. The last video that we did together, we were learning how to make our own spells. After that video, I had a few requests from you guys, and it had to do with correspondences, it had to do with grounding and center, it had to do where to dispose the remnants of your spell, and also had to do with offerings. So today I'm going to touch a little bit of correspondences because that is a topic that we can talk forever. In reality, everything that we have surrounding us at all times is going to be a correspondence to something. But first, let's start with the definition of correspondences. What are correspondences? Because I tried to look for a specific definition for you guys so you guys can comprehend and see it. And I couldn't find something simple that I could share with you so you can visualize what a correspondence is. So it was funny because I sat down with my man and we were trying to come up with a definition for this, something that you guys could understand and see the simplicity of what a correspondence is. And a correspondence are going to be elements or things that we're going to add into our spell. And these things and these elements are going to have the same vibrational frequency as the intent of your spells. And the reason and the purpose of putting these additional elements that have all these correspondences is to empower your spell, to facilitate the outcome that you desire. Those are correspondences. Things that we add into our spell to make our spell more powerful and to facilitate the outcome. Now, correspondences could be physical or non-physical. So the physicals we can touch, we can measure, we can control, and then non-physicals we cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot measure, we cannot control. But the beauty of the non-physicals is that you have them around you all the time. At any given moment in your day, you can utilize correspondences that are there for you to empower your spell. And you don't need to buy anything, and you don't have to put anything in your spell. You just need to know how to use those non-physical correspondences that you have around you. Now, let me give you some examples of physical correspondences and very common correspondences that you're going to be seeing other witches, or you see me, or maybe you have used before and you will be using in the future. There are going to be herbs. Herbs are extremely popular in spells, and they carry different correspondences. Depending on the herb that you use, you're going to have specific correspondences. Also oils, crystals. Crystals have very powerful correspondences. They're actually very popular nowadays. Liquids, metals, woods, personal property of the person that you're working. Everything has correspondences, and you're going to choose your correspondences depending on the intent of your spell. Let's talk now about the non-physical correspondences. Non-physical correspondences, things that we cannot measure or control, are going to be always around us. These are going to be the most incredible additions that you can include into your spell work because they're accessible, they're around you, they're for free, and they're for you to use as you please and as you will. Colors are an example of non-physical correspondences. We do see colors, but we cannot control, measure, grab colors, correct? But we use the correspondences, the vibrational frequencies of colors in order to empower your spells. You can also do this with smells. You can also do this with music. You can also do this with the days of the week. That's very popular. The planetary hours. You can do this with the phases of the moon. How many people uses the phases of the moon? You can also do this with the directions, with the cardinal points. And what I'm trying to tell you is that at any given moment, again, which is you have the ability to grab and tap on those energies around you that are going to be vibrating the same way that the intentions of your spells is vibrating. I'm going to share with you now some of my favorites non-physical correspondences that I use very frequent in my spell work. The first correspondences that I'm going to share with you is going to be the time of the day. You can divide your day into 4 different parts. The first part is going to be dawn, the beginning of your day. And the dawn and the beginning of your day are going to have specific correspondences. You can use this time for beginning, life vitality, fertility, hope, purpose. In the beginning of your day, from dawn all the way to noon, these are the correspondences that are going to be assisting you if you want to do a spell that pertains to any of these topics. And guys, I am just touching the tip of the iceberg when I mention these correspondences. At noon and at midday, you want to do spells for self-healing. So all the way from noon until probably 6 p.m., you're going to be working on you. You're going to be working on determination, on breaking obstacles, on strength, on willpower. This is going to be a time in which the correspondences are going to be vibrating for self-healing spells. Anything that has to do with power, with willpower, with your determination. Take advantage of this time in order to work with that type of spells. Now is dusk, twilight, 6 p.m. around that time. I'm pretty sure many of you guys have been in the woods at that time. And it is a time in which the sun, even when you're driving. I don't know if you have experienced this before, but when you're driving and that time of the day approaches, everything starts turning gray. Everything becomes the same color. If you're in the woods, everything becomes the same color. And there's such a quietness, it's such a silence around you. This is the time in which you're going to do work with your ancestors, with the underworld, with the spiritual world. You're going to be working with banishing. You're going to be working with changes. You're going to be working with sorrow. What brings you sorrow into your life, and how are we going to fix it? This time of the day is very powerful for psychic ability, developing your mind, your vision. This is a good time for that, guys. So all the way from 6 p.m. until probably midnight is going to be a great time to be working on that type of spells. Midnight is a power hour, guys. This is the time in which you're going to be working with endings, finishing, letting go. It is the time to be done with situations. If you're in a relationship that is hurting you so much, this is the time for you to let go of that pain within your heart. This is the time for you to let go of bad habits. This is a very powerful time to banish, to annihilate, to be done. Make sure you use this time for those spells. Now, another thing that I really like to use is their directions, or the cardinal points, and that's going to be north, east, south, and west. The directions. So listen to me for one baby second. Look how simple it is to use the directions when you're working on your spell. So now, a long time ago, I used to have a compass. It was one of the first things that I used when I started being a witch, because the elements and the directions are very important. So you always want to know where north is, south is, east is, and west is. You want to know. But nowadays, it's very easy to use a compass in our phone. So depending on what type of work you're going to use, you're going to face different directions, either north, east, west, or south. So let's say that we are going to be facing the east. So the correspondences of the east are going to be the mind, intelligence, light, clarity, legal matters, and justice. When you're going to do any spells on legal matter and justice, guys, communication, divination, life, rebirth, renewal. These are going to be the correspondences of the East. So whenever you need to work on a spell that has to do with any of those correspondences, how easy it is just for you to turn to where the East is and face the East, and do your chantings and do your spell facing that direction. Then we have north. If you are going to be facing north, these are the correspondences that north has: abundant, success, wealth. This is when we're going to do all the accomplishment spells about power, about pride, the other world, the underworld, secrets that need to be discovered. When you want to bring lies in, anybody that you think is lying, and you're going to do a spell to bring those lies into the light, this is the good direction for you to be facing north. You want to work on vision this time, and you're going to work with magic manifestation. Those are the correspondences, or at least some of the correspondences, that the direction of the north are going to have with it. And it's a great time for you to do the spells that need all these correspondences. Now, south. If you want to face south, or if you need any of these correspondences, you're going to be facing south. Let me list them for you. Sex and sexuality, passion, love, willpower, courage, trust, protection, purification. So if you want to protect your love, if you want to make sure that your lover is true to you, this is a great direction for you to face when you're working on these spells. Now, the West. I like the West a lot. And I'm going to tell you the correspondences that are coming from the West. Psychic abilities, dream work, death, destruction, ending. This is a great direction for you to face when you're doing any type of hexings, any type of bindings, any type of banishing. And as you can tell, we're not using any ingredients that you have to purchase anywhere. These correspondences are always at the tip of your fingers. Now, guys, let's work with the days of the week. Yes, I know there's 1,000 articles, maybe 1,000,000 articles out there that pertains to the days of the week. There's 1,000 videos that pertain to the days of the week. I figure you want to see what's my perspective, so I want to share it with you. I think days are awesome, and you guys know that a lot of times I always post in my Facebook page, hey, today's Friday, let's do this spell. Hey, today's this, let's do this spell, because I really love the correspondences of the days. So I'm going to share with you some of the correspondences from my perspective that all these days have. So let's start with Monday. Monday pertains to the moon. Every day is going to have a planet, except Monday. Monday's satellite, but let's just pretend it's a planet. So every day of the week is going to have a planet. The planets of each day are going to be named after Greek and Roman gods. So they're going to have the influence of all those gods. So I'm going to share with you the correspondences from my perspective that each of these days have. Monday. Monday has to do with the moon. Monday has a lot of female power, femininity. The goddesses that are going to be surrounding Monday are going to be Hecate and Selene. So needless to say, on Monday you're going to be working with divination, with intuition, with psychic abilities, with the astral realm. You're going to do dream work, prophecy, emotions, family, obviously, fertility, home. You can also do love and protection. And in this case, it will be protection of your family, protection of your loved ones. All these things you're going, imagine it's very feminine power. So imagine being a mom and all the things that entitled. Tuesday. Tuesday planet is going to be Mars. And Mars is none other than Eris, or Mars, the god of wars, and the Roman pantheon. So needless to say, on Tuesday, we're going to be working with courage, with war, with being victorious, and maybe some kind of quarrels that we have with somebody else. We're going to be working with passion. We need to be braver. We need to work in our honor. If you have somebody that is defamating you and is slandering you, this is a great day for you to do spells to regain your honor, your integrity. This is a good day to do justice spells and truth spells. Commanding spell to tell the truth. Use your commanding spells that tell me the truth spell. This is a great day for you to do it. This has to do with challenges, taking over, conquering. Those are the correspondences of Tuesday. Now Wednesday. I love Wednesdays. I think Wednesday is a wonderful day to do spells. So Wednesdays reminds me of the card, of the tarot card, the Magician. The Magician tells you you got everything it takes to do what it is that you need to do. So Wednesdays, you know, is reigned by Mercury, which is the god of communication. So on Wednesday, we're going to do a lot of spells that pertain to communication, to employment, to traveling, solving problems, killing fears, self-improvement, intelligence, creativity, divination, health. It's such a great day to do really positive spells. Anything that has to do with betterment, with employment, with just go and get that. Wednesday is going to be the best day for you to do that. I love Wednesdays. Wednesday is one of my favorite spells. And of course, prosperity. Money, prosperity. This is the day to do that. If you like to read the tarot, or if you have a tarot deck at home, pull the Magician card and look at it. To me, That is Wednesday. The ability and the probability that I can do whatever it is that I want to do. Wednesday is a great day for you to do really positive, awesome spells. Now let's do Thursday. Thursdays is also a great day. It's going to be ruled by Jupiter, Thor, Zeus, very fatherly energy. This is a great day to do spell pertaining to abundance, luck, money, prosperity, success, better business, employment, fidelity, honor, loyalty, relationships, legal justice, fatherhood, protection. All of those correspondences are going to be floating around for you, which is on Thursday. And Friday, beautiful Friday. Everybody loves Friday. Everybody loves Friday. It's Freya's day. It's Venus' day. It is also Eros' day. So Friday is a day for you to do anything your heart decides in regards to love, passion, sex, sexual desire, but also beauty, also family magic, a lot of love, anything that has to do with love, with beauty, with pleasures. And pleasure has to do with a lot of stuff, not necessarily just sexual, things that give you pleasure. And anything that has to do with friendship, anything positive in regards to relationships. Friday is a great day, great day. Who now? Saturday. Ruled by Saturn, Kronos, Hecate. Have you guys ever seen that frame of Saturn eating his children? It's a pretty brutal frame. Saturn eats his children's because he thinks one of his kids is going to betray him and annihilate him. So in order for him to avoid that, he will eat his children. So what are the things that you're going to be working on Saturdays? Well, guys, Saturdays is not a pretty day. It's really not a pretty day. I will not use Saturday to do pretty spells. The energies on Saturdays are going to be very strong. And this is going to be the day that I'm going to use to do spells regarding curses and hexes, banishing, binding, anything that has to do with time, because Saturn in Greek is Kronos, which is the god of time. Therefore, I will use this day to do anything pertaining time, death, karma, protection of hexes. So you can use also this day to protect yourself against hexes. To use this, you can use this day to get free of obstacles. And also remember, guys, that you can curse circumstances. So even though it's a day in which you do your hexes and your curses and kind of like darker magic, you can use that darker magic to curse and to hex circumstances in your life. So always think about it that way as well, because a day like Saturday and the energy of Saturday, you can use towards a positive outcome, even though it seems like it's so negative. So always remember that you don't necessarily only curse people, but you can curse circumstances that are stopping and are blocking your ways. So use the energy of Saturday for that as well. Last but not least, Sunday. Sunday to me is beautiful. The most beautiful day, period. Done. The most beautiful thing. When I look at Sunday, I think about the sun of the tarot. If you have your tarot deck, pull out the sun card and look at it. And I feel like anything that cards make you feel are the correspondences for that day. On Sunday, you're going to work on happiness, on prosperity, on harmony, of just feeling wholesome, of light, of clarity of mind, of wisdom. And also you can work on fame, on becoming famous. On Sunday, you can work on that. And you may think this is really weird what I'm telling you, but you have no idea how many times I have people requesting me spells to become famous. You can also work on spirituality, on friendship. There's so many beautiful things that you can do on Sunday. Again, think about the sun, the energy of the sun, the vitality of sun. Work on your health on Sunday. Sunday is an amazing day. Imagine all the beauty, the instant energy. Sun is life. Those are the things that you're going to be working on Sunday. beautiful day to do this type of spells. Now, the last thing that I want to address before I say goodbye, because I think I talked to you guys a lot today. Do you need to have all these correspondences in order to have a successful spell? Absolutely not. You don't need to have anything other than your intentions. But hey, if you have all these little things that can help you a bit acquiring your results, why not use them? They're there for you, witches. And another thing, guys, just because I tell you that these are the correspondences of this day does not mean in other traditions could be absolutely and entirely the opposite. Be open-minded and not be judgmental. At the end of the day, you know what's most important? That what you feel is right when you're feeling it. If I tell you that Sunday is to do all this beautiful magic and you're not feeling it, there's no need for you to do what I tell you. Always follow your heart. That's going to be the most powerful magic. Do things when you feel in your heart that they need to be done. Ultimately, that is the most important thing. Thank you so very much, guys, for everybody that is buying my products. I've been selling so many of my products. It makes me so happy. I want you to know that every single one of those products are made by my own hands. Those products have been living in my witch room for a long time, and I empower them. Every single one of them. I pack every single one of them. And this week coming up, I'm going to be making a salve that is going to be awesome. And I can't wait until I share that with you. It is very important to me that all these products get into your hands as clean from any influence other than the influence that they need to have. I take a lot of pride in what I do. And it's very important to me, morally speaking and spiritually speaking, because I feel that what I put in is exactly what I'm going to get. So it's very important for me to put the very best in every single product that I send for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you love them. And I hope they do for you what they're supposed to do. Please email me, lairofthewitch@yahoo.com. Remember, guys, I don't work for anybody. Remember, I am in Instagram, White Raven and Witch is there. I'm in Facebook, White Raven and Witch is there. I'm in Pinterest, White Raven and Witch is there. And last but not least, go visit my website, whiteravenandwitcheslair.com. Go check out my products. I am going to do a blog on everything we talked today, so you guys can refer to it, check it out. Maybe copy it and put it in your book of shadows. Remember, it is always awesome to be nice. But I think it's much better if we stay wicked. Bye.